Picture this, you're scrolling late at night, thumb twitching on your phone. Every click, every swipe feels cheap and effortless. But beneath that glow, a silent shift is locking you in tighter. Capitalism, as we knew it, didn't just stumble, it died. And out of its ashes rose something stranger, darker, techno-feudalism. What the hell is that? Let's unravel it. The old game of capitalism was about markets, competition, profit. Now, the rules flipped. Think of tech giants, not just companies, but empires rewriting the economy. Take Amazon in 2020. While small businesses collapsed under lockdowns, Jeff Bezos' empire swallowed more than 40% of U.S. e-commerce sales. This isn't just growth, it's conquest. Sellers on Amazon don't own the marketplace, they rent space from the Lord. Bezos sets the rules, collects the tolls, and controls who thrives or withers. Imagine medieval lords who control the land, gather rents, and dictate peasants' lives. That's the new economy's platform model. Instead of countless free markets, we have gated digital castles owned by a few tech barons. Your clicks are the peasants' labor. There's no fair market fight, only rent-seeking overlords collecting your daily toil. You might think you're the customer, but you're actually the product. Every scroll, like, and search feeds the algorithm, deepening the platform's grip. The rent here, your data mined and monetized to an edge capitalism never dreamed of. Instead of making profits via production, techno-feudal lords extract value by charging rent on your very attention. Competition was capitalism's soul. But what happens when competition dies and monopolies tighten like iron chains? The new system thrives on control, not rivalry. Google, Facebook, Apple, they don't just outplay rivals, they absorb or bury them. Remember Instagram, bought by Facebook for $1 billion in 2012, a startup with 13 employees. The deal wasn't just a bet on future tech, it was a futile move to snuff competition and secure a fiefdom in social media. Post-2008 bailouts and pandemic relief poured trillions into economies to rescue capitalism. But most of that money ended up sloshing into big tech's coffers, turbocharging these giants while small players gasped for air. This financial flood created an uneven battlefield, fueling tech's dominance like knights armored in gold. Here's the kicker: every tap, every hour you spend online isn't free labor, it's serfdom. Your attention and personal info are harvested, packaged, and sold at premium prices. Unlike workers in old capital markets, today's digital serfs don't own the land or the output. They produce value extracted by owners of the new feudal castles. If this new feudalism feels inevitable, think again. History shows empires fall, and Varoufakis explains how we might wrest power back. Varoufakis weaves tales from Homer's epics and 60s Mad Men to show timeless truths. Empires, no matter how mighty, rely on stories to justify rule. The feudal lords of tech spin narratives making us believe resistance is futile, but those stories can flip. Just like Odysseus outwitted tyrants, we can rewrite the script that keeps us chained. Look at movements like the EU Digital Markets Act or widespread pushback against big tech privacy invasions. These aren't just laws, they're early digital revolts, small cracks in the feudal armor. Collective action means users can shift power by demanding transparency, breaking platform monopolies, and creating alternatives that restore fair competition. The future isn't a dystopia where platforms own everything. It lies in imagining new markets that value users as partners, not rent payers. Varoufakis argues for policies and technologies to dismantle rent extraction, re-empower individuals, and revive capitalism's promise, not as it was, but as it must become next. Remember that late-night scroll from the start? Now you see the glow isn't harmless. It's the signal of a new digital serfdom hiding under free apps and platforms, but knowing this is your first sword, try this, pause before your next scroll, ask, am I choosing or being dictated to? Awareness is the unpredictable spark that toppled every empire before. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.